Before I go, a quick check-in with my colleagues for this week's Life Picks. With more countries now on the Vaccinated Travel Lane scheme all the way across the globe like the US and UK, or closer to home with South Korea, you're perhaps tempted to finally take that vacation. I know I am, with my in-laws in France who haven't seen their grandkids in years. Someone also excited about these opportunities to go overseas is our travel correspondent, Clara Lock. So Clara, give us an idea, where do people in Singapore want to go?
Well, we've got data from Airbnb that shows that some of the popular searches for accommodation from people in Singapore are the United Kingdom, South Korea, the United States and France. And France is also one of the top destinations according to travel agents that we spoke to. And they say that because now people can travel to multiple countries, multiple VTL countries in the same trip, they are looking to do the kind of multi-city Europe itinerary that used to be popular before COVID. So Dynasty Travel, for example, says that Italy and France and Spain are all looking pretty popular. People want to go there for shopping. And because these countries are so big, there's room to get out of the cities and have the kind of safely distanced, back to nature kind of getaways that might become more popular in the new normal of pandemic travel.
Right. Well, of course, one of these nearby European countries, nearby to France, is Germany, one of the first VTL countries. So where are Singapore tourists going within Germany, and what precautions are they taking to keep safe?
When people go to Germany, to keep safe, they do like to take self-drive road trips because there's the privacy of your own car and you don't have to take public transport and expose yourself to crowds that way. So one person who did that is avid traveller Daniel Fang. Now he's visited 102 countries thus far. So his trip to Germany was a repeat trip, but he went out of the cities and drove himself around the mountains. And to do so, he got some recommendations from friends living there, and he found that the mountains there, although Germany is not really known for its mountains, he says they're really beautiful. If you look at his pictures, they look kind of like Switzerland, and yet in terms of price, they are considerably cheaper. Another tip I found quite interesting is that business class travel has become considerably more popular these days, maybe because people have accumulated their miles for a long time and now they can finally spend them. So business class has become pretty full. Even premium economy has also become popular. So while it may sound counterintuitive, on flights to Germany thus far, where you get the most room has actually turned out to be economy class. So I mean, it depends on whether we'll see this trend continue, but just something to consider if you're thinking about flights for the upcoming VTLs.
Well, thanks so much for the advice, Clara. Clara has written several stories on the VTLs, which you can find on straitstimes.com. A very useful one is about the things you have to take note of before going on a VTL flight, like insurance and PCR testing. Well, time to make a trip, a shorter domestic journey to the Katong area, because it's a pastry paradise, according to food correspondent Eunice Quek. So Eunice, 18 bakeries along Joo Chiat Road and East Coast Road, with 6 newly open since July. What are your top 3?
So the first would be Petit Pan. Do be ready to queue for its classic croissants, pan au chocolat, and the must-try apple Danish with a crisp topping of cinnamon sugar. Then for some old school sweet treats, head to Halal certified bakery Breadworks. They sell cream tarts, sugar donuts, and something I haven't seen in a while, chocolate rice covered chocolate balls. And another favorite is the return of Chin Mi Chin confectionery. So you get your classic local kopi, toast and eggs, really good luncheon meat buns, ota buns, and don't miss the suji cake.
Well, too bad we only had time to cover just a few today, but you can read about the 18 bakeries in Katong when Eunice's story comes out in the Sunday Times. On to an award-winning show, Hacks, which recently got Emmys for Best Comedic Writing and Direction, and it stars Best Actress winner Jean Smart. Here to tell us more is journalist Jan Lee. So Jan, what makes Hacks so binge-worthy?
Oh, I love it. I think it might be one of my favorite. I think it might be my favorite comedy series that I've watched this year. The premise is quite simple. It's like a generational comedy. Basically, Jean Smart, who is a legendary American comedic actress, she plays like a sort of like an aging diva, right? Like she's one of the biggest comedic legends in Las Vegas. She has a long Las Vegas residency, and she performs shows, like comedy shows there all the time. But the owner of the casino wants to cut her dates, like basically wants to scale down the number of performances she does each year. And she gets really upset about that. And somebody suggests to her, maybe you can hire a writer and refresh your material a little bit. So she hires like a sort of a down on her luck writer who got basically cancelled for like some very ill-advised tweets, and she got fired off the TV show she was writing for. So she has no other option but to write for this aging diva, right? And it's kind of a great clash of personalities because they're both very like strong, very they're the kind who will say what comes to their mind, for better or worse. And it's very, very funny. The cast of characters around them is very funny. And even though Jean Smart is really a legend, right? Her co-star Hannah Einbinder, who plays the much younger comedy writer, she really bounces off Jean Smart so well. Like she is able to catch all the jokes and all the rhythms, and she's really, really quick and fast. And I really enjoyed the performances. And yeah, it's also a very nice Las Vegas setup because they really went to film in Vegas, right? And you really see like they take full advantage of the setting because you really see all the casinos, the kind of seedy parts of the casino as well. You also see like tourists on the big bus riding, you know, the bus without the top layers, and then they're riding, you know, and like watching the streets go by. You know, I kind of just love the sort of like desert setting of it.